Hello everybody, Gustavo is back, so let's talk about my background and why this is all happening. First of all, I do want to apologize. I had some computer issues that I will discuss in a later video, and it's kind of being fixed, but not so much. But for now, let's just say that we're gonna be posting a video. I'm gonna be posting a video every Sunday, plus a few extras in the middle of the week whenever I have the time with different projects and ideas. I do know that will be awesome. So, let's talk about my background. I'm 30 years old. I have worked in different places, different things and careers basically. I have studied mechanical engineering in the university. The university was La Universidad de Zulia, or as we basically name it here, Luz. Uh, I must say that it was not always bad going to school there, but also not that good. Crime was high. We had several issues with robbing, stealing, fire, shootings, tear gas. Not that cool or pleasant, you know, when you're trying to study or improve yourself or just think about new stuff. And when you heard about a truck being basically burned outside because they're still in there, whatever it is inside the truck to sell, it's not that motivational, you know, kind of a bummer when you have to run the hell out of the place because they're shooting at each other or they're throwing cinder blocks at people. Yeah, not cool. You know, but it's not just the horrible conditions, basically living in like a jail sentence with bars everywhere, not cool. We have, especially now, we have a huge drop in quality of the faculty and the teachers and professors, and it's kind of a shame because I did have a lot of excellent teachers, and I still believe they're excellent, and I love every single one of them that actually taught me, and I had fulfilling discussions with them, and it was really awesome for me every time I could, you know, learn from them. But some other times, not so much, you know. Mostly, I believe this is happening because of the current situation in the country. You know, but it's like trying to get there again. I did try, I was going there, but it was just not the same. And I just don't see myself trying to get through just such a mess that is basically right now what is happening. You know, besides that is not the only problem that I would face. I have many friends, even really close ones, best friends, that already moved to another countries. They actually live in, two of them live in the United States, others live in some other places. Friends I have that actually studied with me, and they're basically moving there for a better life. And it's hard to believe that you can succeed when there's no entry for most jobs or ideas. Engineering is basically in the ground, especially if you want to bring new technologies or innovations to have a full life, you know, real good life. I would believe that owning or having a place that I can call my own, a job that I can, you know, be happy with and I can provide to my family, hopefully kids, is a must. For me, that's like the basic. You know, you have a place, you have your family where you can live comfortably. You don't have to have a palace or anything, just something that you can call home. And, you know, pay for water, electricity, have water, electricity, food, clothing, some of the basics that you will say is like, you know, human condition, you know. Well, in the current state of the country, in Venezuela, let's just do a little bit of math here, and with the base salary or the minimum salary, there's almost that 10,000 bolivars at a month. Let's say that you will need to save the basic amount for 92 years, without any inflation or the prices going up, and you'll be able to purchase a regular home, a basic home. Nothing inside, just a home, like the walls, that's it. 56 years or so to own a simple car, and about a year's worth of salary. I think it's even more right now, for like a month of basic needs, electricity, water, food, and that's it. I mean, for every month you will need to have the equivalent of a year of minimum salary. Yeah, and on top of all that, for food, you will need to basically do hours of lines in the supermarket just to purchase your needs, if you're lucky to find them, plus about 4 or 5 days without water, because it's not coming regularly. It's coming every week or so. So yeah. Oh, blackouts are happening, and they're regular, about 2 hours every 2 or 3 days. If you're lucky, sometimes they're up to 6 hours, and it's just going to skyrocket from now on, because with El Nino and the horrible economy and situation where with the infrastructure, it's just going bad. But you know what? Even if you're able to get yourself through, that is not still the worst part. The big cherry on the proverbial ice cream that is the country is the crime rate. In a country that death is so high, that is ranked, actually, I think Caracas is number one currently in the world for crime, violent crimes, like getting people shot at or killed by knife or whatever. It's not good. Plus, not just the violent crimes of death, but you have kidnapping, robberies, and much more. Even you will even be scared of the police and the military. Not everybody is gonna try to save you. I mean, a lot of them are good. I know good policemen and a good amount of military men, but they're far few, and hopefully they're still around when things get better. But that happens when you have a government that doesn't really care, and we have become a gateway for drugs to pass, and it's just nonsense. I mean, when you're more likely to die by walking the streets than anything else is when you know you have an issue. When going out is actually an extreme sport, you got a problem. When the criminals are using explosive grenades against the cops and the army, well, you're not helping the criminals, or not, doing anything that you're supposed to as a government. You have failed, especially when your government is the same government for 17 years in a row. I mean, imagine in the US or wherever you are, that if only one political party is owner, or is only in the reins of every single part of the government for 17 years straight, with the biggest bonanza we had, because of the oil. It was super high, even though they said it was super low for they were expecting to drop, and they still haven't done anything. I mean, we just had the death of one of the criminal lords in Margarita, one of the islands, and you'll see how they actually basically said farewell to the guy. This is them just shooting guns in the air from the jail itself to say goodbye to the guy. Yeah, you can see guys with AK-47s or some, long-range weapons, guns and everything, and you're passing bullets like it's just rice. I mean, it's like I'm passing a burger to a friend, and they're just doing that from inside a fucking jail. And, sorry. Just another point about the government. We have probably one of the worst that I can really think of, where they even have taken with the population to a point that they would prefer not to work and just see for a way to make any money, that actually dedicate time and effort in improving what needs to be improved, to just do something. To destroy whoever and whatever is being positive or helping the economy is just wrong. We had that with different enterprises that are really thriving, or not thriving, but they're trying to stay alive and continue production, especially in the food industry, where we have no food. We have like our medicine deficit is about 80%. To have those few they are trying to produce being targeted at, just call at and just say that if we take those guys, we can fix the problems. Yeah, no, you're not gonna fix the problems if you do that. It's just wrong. Come on, guys, wrong. I do believe that our president and we have politicians that believe that the citizens are just pooping golden turds covered in precious gems that we can just trade to another countries for food, even when they have lost the elections, and they will still try to do whatever they can to just go against the wish of the people, of the electorate, those that actually said that they don't want this or they want to change, that we need to do something. They don't care. They are trying to block all attempts to help or rectify the situation. They are trying to just say that it's the people's problem, that they don't know what they're doing, that they're not smart. Some guy actually said that they're basically not literate. Because of that, it's why we have this problem. Because it's the people problem. No. It's your problem. You made the mess. Now you need to help fix it. We all need to help fix it. Hopefully, I'll be able to fix it later on. But for now, staying is not the best idea for me. That's why I'm thinking of leaving and finding a better life. And if along the line in the future I see that I can actually help the country again, I will probably come back and help it. If I find myself a better life and a possibility to stay in another place, I will maybe do that. I still don't know. For now, I'm just trying to learn, study, graduate, maybe do a master's degree or something. Just do something about it. For this is why I do hope to get into a new US university to fulfill my dream of having a proper degree with proper teachers that do want to see me succeed and can feel my ideals, my ideas, my hopes and dreams for improving humanity and the people itself. Everybody. By making new stuff, inventions. I love inventions. I love the ideas of new technologies, how to make something new, something that works, something that is more simple, that it might help the next generation. That's what I believe that an engineer should do, that what we should strive for as people, not just put everything in the now, but I'll think about the future. As a race, we are basically explorers. We have always tried to find the best and new locations, new places, and new things, and trying to learn from everything. And that's basically very important. You know what? So until next time, when we start exploring the application process, things to look for, organization and planning, and we take a look about the information that we're gonna need for that. So I'll see you guys in the next video, and it's probably coming very soon because this is kind of late. I'll see you guys later.